You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans, I've got your early edition spoilers for the week of March 17th through the 21st. Johnny's on a rampage and Andrew delivers terrible news. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and if you're not following us, please reach down and click that subscribe button. As we always do on early edition day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week. So on Wednesday, March 12th, we've got Sarah talking to her mama, Maggie, and she is worried, and I wonder if it is about the big devious plan that Xander and Phillip are cooking up to take over DiMera Enterprises. She probably thinks the brothers are going overboard. Sarah tried to get Phillip to dial it back, and he just wants to be Xander's brother. And they're actually getting along, so maybe she should just let it go and see what happens. But Xander and Phillip are busy discussing their DiMera plans on Wednesday. They've got Wei Shen on the hook, and I wonder if he was able to convince some others on the DiMera board that they should all buy into this Titan takeover. Chad and Kat are getting closer, and we'll have to see just how close, just how soon. And by the way, if you have not heard, Billy Flynn has left Days of Our Lives, walked away. He got himself a brand new role over on CBS Daytime on The Young and the Restless. However, because Days is now filming about 9 months ahead, we're still going to see Chad in Salem through January 2026. And this is not a good sign for Chabby fans, unless, of course, they write Chad out and he and Abby move to Paris or something. Javi makes a suggestion to Leo on Wednesday, and Joy gets her pregnancy test results. Is she expecting or not? Stephanie, meanwhile, decides she just can't keep it to herself and warns Alex, by the way, Joy may be pregnant, and he is completely gobsmacked. And then later on Wednesday, Joy catches up to Alex and Stephanie with an announcement. I mean, she's got to be pregnant, right? Why would you announce that you're not pregnant, since Alex had no idea she thought she might be? Of course, it could be something work-related. We'll see, but announcement sounds ominous. Thursday, March 13th, Marlena is absolutely determined to get the answers that she needs about her beloved John. So Marlena and Steve are going to pack up and leave town. Looks like they are going to go up to D.C. They're going to confront Shane Donovan, and Marlena is vowing to hunt down John, find him herself if she must, and she tells Belle about her plans. Paulina, meanwhile, issues an apology to Chanel, but the question is about what? Will she also share the Belle and EJ news with her? That would be kind of interesting. And Johnny gets confrontational with his dad, EJ, on Thursday, and I wonder if Johnny's been hearing more Arnold accusations from Gabby or Rafe or Jada or, half of the other people in town that know what he has been up to. Friday, March 14th, EJ confesses something to Belle. She wants to save her job after the whole, Paulina thing, after Gabby came up and said, oh, by the way, Belle's sleeping with EJ. And of course, Belle doesn't like Gabby's accusations that she's letting EJ slide on this Arnold Rafe thing because they're in bed together. But, EJ's not going to confess anything juicy or illegal that would help Belle make a case against him. And guess what? Despite Belle insisting that this thing between her and EJ is over, she is right back in his bed by the end of this week. So maybe Belle's going to try and sex a confession out of him, but I can't imagine that would be admissible in court, or how she would explain as the DA that she seduced EJ into a confession. Meanwhile, Doug 3 is plotting with Holly on how to force Melinda's hand to get back Julie's necklace. And Johnny talks to his grandpa, Roman, who tells him EJ is not who he thinks at all. Roman flat out tells Johnny that EJ's a rapist when he tries to defend his dad as being not as bad as Arnold. And when Johnny is thunderstruck and kind of doubtful of Roman's accusation because it's too shocking to believe, right? Well, Kate is right there, and she backs up Roman and tells Johnny, yes, EJ is a rapist, and your mom, Sammy, was his victim. So countdown to Johnny punching EJ right in his smug, handsome, dimpled face. Did I say handsome? He's so handsome. Sophia and Tate are trying hard to remain optimistic, even though Amy is an obstacle to their planned adoption. And Teresa may also prove problematic now that she's back. There's not a pot that woman will not stir, and I expect it to start soon. The week of March 17th through the 21st, Melinda's stubborn refusal to give up the stolen necklace she paid good money for is a huge source of stress for Doug 3 and Holly. Plus, there's still a chance Tate could tell somebody that Doug 3 stole from Julie. So Holly is more eager than ever to try and solve this problem. She really wants to help Doug 3 out of this jam. Andrew Donovan is rumored to give Steve some really dire news about John's fate, why he went missing, and just a terrible status update on this ISA mission is what I've heard. Andrew's news may be that the ISA suspects John may be dead. But is Andrew giving out info that Shane doesn't want released? And there's supposed to be another twist ahead where it's like, oh, it looks really dire, then it looks more hopeful, and then it's confirmed that it's dire. That's the way I've heard it's going to go. Marlena and Steve are also going to face off with Shane, who is, of course, the ISA director, to demand a clear answer on what happened to John while he was out on this mission. Jada continues to hang on to her guilt about sleeping with Sean, but she knows she needs to come clean to Rafe. She just is trying to work up the courage. And Jada persists in helping Rafe try and recover his memories, while we'll see if EJ's plan to wipe out Rachel Blake's memories with that amnesia serum work out. Even if Kristen or Rachel herself don't stop EJ, I'm not sure how well that serum will work on the brain of a crazy person. And the mess with Joy, Stephanie, and Alex is not quite over yet and may not be over for, 8 to 9 more months. And EJ is absolutely stunned by Johnny's brutal assault when he attacks his dad. But, can he really blame Johnny? And this next week and all the action coming with EJ sets up the shooting that's ahead. And there are several threats against EJ that are lining up suspects that are going to be part of this whodunit. And Gabby has pulled out into the lead. She's probably going to be at the top of the list. I don't think she will shoot him, but I think she will be the top suspect because she's threatened him with a gun. There's lots of witnesses, and she made a very dire death-sounding threat in front of both Paulina and Belle. And once EJ is shot, I'm sure Belle is going to want to bring the shooter to justice, and Gabby may be on her list. Rafe may be on that list, and Johnny as well.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.